Some of y'all niggas follow me. Hold on, bro. Yeah. I just started it, bro. I don't have those spaces anymore, bro. It's basically J. It's no underscores. Y'all niggas, boy, y'all be on some shit, bro.
First carry for Darius Geis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 43. Wide, get wide.
On the ground, it's Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, you did? All right, thank you,
well,
thank you.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, Texas.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, bro, they do shit like that. I be telling Terrence, my gay homeboy, like, hey, bro, hey man butt is not pussy. Okay.
They'll try and get it with Geis.
It's man
butt. He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's two different things, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. You talking about doo-doo, but it's pussy.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he is not going anywhere.
That's my fault.
They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Oh, yeah, they do. Equality for all.
You're not ready. Watch twitch. Tiger. Bravo. Check Mike 57. Check.
Big facts.
Twitch. Hey, shell. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Recon, 132 fire.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Can we have a rally to ourselves for once? That's all I'm saying. That's I'm all I'm asking. That's it. That's big facts.
5, 12. Tight dog. Slam. Check 4. Check 12.
What is this nigga doing? Bro, all you doing is post.
On first down. And a big loss here
Yeah,
as he's taken down.
If he get time, we blitzing our chill.
Play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Cheese City.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is.
What you want for lunch? I want a grilled cheese. Yeah, looking at it, boy.
They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
You know, because they friends.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Yeah, it was quick.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, lift! Lift! Here we go. Lift! Lift! You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill! Check nickel.
Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Hey, Charlie! Check. Mike, 51. 17. Touch.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's letting it fly for
Oh, that's cheese beans. I should play coverage. That's my
End
fault.
zone touchdown Rams. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They try to hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
It's just me and you.
They'll run with Geis, and this effort won't
Come
be
on,
enough
bruh.
as they rally
Let's
up
block.
and stop them a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Shoot. Ric Flair. Tighten up.
On 1st down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, orbit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, lift. Double up. He's coming, double up. Pick the edge. Come. Deuce.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks.
Strip that ball, Jack.
Shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Wait, echo. Sponge. No.
Out of the gun. Gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. A good pickup. 17 yards and also a Rams first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back to throw. Goff. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let him know. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Whoa. Shit. Switch.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right.
Come on, Josh. Hit the triangle button right. Damn me.
Well, they took their
Shit.
shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to
Bro, it won't be all right. Fuck that shit. Get the goddamn pick.
A very
Fuck.
good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still
Root
no
did
points
it
on the
for me.
scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's
Who cut the stream off?
Picked up by John Johnson.
Oh,
And a
I
big
didn't cut you
turnover
off.
there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just
threw
the
that
first
damn
one,
thing.
but
I
didn't
should've
it
just
feel
waited.
like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
I don't know.
Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We go, 76.
Hey, watch that.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Come on, Brooks. He was the only nigga down there, Brooks.
61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Goff. And
Brooks, what are you doing, my G?
He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quit?
This is caught inside the 15.
I can't do, bro. That shit is crazy. Nigga sits back there. I blitz.
Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Talking about what?
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 38, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a
Bro, he's putting the ball wherever he wants it right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
I went ahead and got that free education, huh?
Whoa. Check 52. Kill.
Now a first down throw. Goff eluding the pressure right.
Look at that. Look what the game did.
Big tight end complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hell, you won. Big stop. Let's go. Bang. Obama. Hey. High 7. SOS.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown.
That same route, bro.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Drop the ball again? Bro, come on, y'all.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through. And a round is on here in this first half.
Oh, that Gabby.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Mark.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, it's because his family be fighting him on that Wi-Fi, bro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here is Eckler, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Bro, I'm not going to buy the golf game, bro. Chill.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice
barely
first
have
half
time
that we've
to
had,
buy
guys. But
barely have time to play the games I play.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I ain't doing this shit, bro.
14.
Bro.
14.
Man, because I love the golf game, bro.
He's coming. We got double up.
I love that golf game, man.
Now gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Bro, what is my safety? I said go over top, Brooks. What are we doing, dog?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
I think
a big play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Shula was talking all that smack. Nigga ain't even on the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't like this play, dude.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive
what is
guys,
the difficulty level on that shit?
The defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Bro, this shit here.
For the fourth time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out why Landry
Fielded about a yard deep.
On the outside.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
How's that compared to Tiger Woods?
Because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On first down, this is Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
He'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
What we got? Check 20. Hold on. Check.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, getting that nigga way on the edge.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 1-yard touchdown reception. As his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
It's like my safety down the field,
And the decision to bring it out is going to
Even if I
cost him
ask
about
my safety
7
down the
yards
field
all
to go
told as
over,
he's taken down
he still
back shy of the
doesn't go
20.
over. And then
Coming to
I
the
got
line
a couple
here
of
to begin their
sacks.
next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time
Over the
out,
top.
went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Third down, here's Geis. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
He'll look to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have
What the hell right there, bro?
Down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's our time.
Now a run with Geis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
His shit works on the outside. He has to be on the inside to get it special. Shit.
Looking to throw.
What's going on in my play?
Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I really would like to just run the ball.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not
He dropped
be
that
able
one
to
too.
hook up
Come
there.
on,
It's
bro. You gotta catch one of these
incomplete.
bitches.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Sorry.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Why is this camera like this? What the fuck?
I'm going back to you. Check. Hey, Foxtrot. Fresno. Hey.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And they'll have
See, he know how to come back to the ball.
before
That's
he
some shit that
crosses
we
over
do.
out of bounds. An excellent
I'm
pickup
terrible
of
at
20 yards. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
We can't out.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've
So what do y'all
some
do,
pretty good
bro?
chunks of
So I
yardage,
blitz,
too.
right?
Absolutely great start. Two
So
nice
I just have to
plays
blitz
in
the
pass
edges.
game. Now can they continue to
I
feed
guess
off
when I
that?
play this nigga.
Go. 20. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, it's all good, ain't true. I threw 4 interceptions, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
This is Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, wahoo! 57's the mic.
Goff going to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's complete to Colts. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Ready. Come on, boys. 56. Check 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Go! Go! 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. So the L.A. Rams with a victory. See you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Season football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the front line.
Tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for L.A., it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.